The Jesus Christ Show! Woo! Hello, everybody. It's me, Jesus Christ. Thank you, studio audience. Okay, so today we should be talking about Lent. And my first guest today will be a small child. Hey there.
Hi.
Okay, so I want to ask you a serious question. What do you think Lent means to you?
Well, I think it means to give up something because some people don't have it and to see how they feel.
I think that's a very nice response. Now, what do you plan on giving up for Lent?
Computer games.
Ah, the computer. Another electronic device that someone else is giving up. Good job. Can I have a handshake? How are you doing today, Carrie?
Very well, thank you. And how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Good.
So, Carrie, we want to ask you, what do you think Lent really is, and what does it mean to you?
Well, Lent is about giving up some bad habits in order to have more room for Christ's Spirit in us. That's how I understand it. That's what it means for me. To be more open to what He would like of us instead of what our ego thinks we need.
That's a very good description of it. Yeah. So, may I ask, what do you plan to give up for Lent?
I knew you were going to ask that. And I was just saying to someone, I'm going to borrow from Bob's sermon this morning, Bob Shantz. He was talking about giving up a need for perfection, our own perfection, because it gets in the way. You know, it's that self-critical thing that happens when something isn't just the way you think it should be. That's a really good one for me, but how to measure that, I'm not sure. I'm just going to try to be aware of it.
I think that's a very good way to put it, Carrie. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Could I give you a hug? I mean, Margie.
Sure.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bob, I'd like to ask you, what is Lent really and what does it mean to you?
What is Lent? Lent is 40 days before Easter, and it's a time to become aware of what is your true heart's desire. Not what the temptations are, but what you really need inside. And that's what it means for me, personally. For me to get in touch with who I really am.
I think that's a really beautiful way to put it, Bob.
Thanks.
So, what do you plan on giving up for Lent?
Well, I want to lose weight, so I'm trying to stay away from extra portions all through Lent. Yes.
How many of us made that for a New Year's resolution?
Yes, that too.
Thank you, Bob.
Well, you're welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
For me, I'm actually not giving something up, I'm taking something on. So I'm patching up old friendships that I've had that kind of just fell apart. And so far it's going really well.
What does Lent mean to me? Lent means that I walk in the desert with you. That I listen to what you're trying to tell me. And that I take the time to make sure that I pay attention to what you're saying to me. Because what you have to tell me is very important. And I need your word. I need your word. That's what Lent means to me. And I've given up things for Lent, like you've given things up in the desert. And I've taken things on for Lent, like prayer. You took on extra prayer in the desert. So I've learned that from you, and I thank you for that.
So, Allie, I want to ask you, what does Lent mean to you?
For me, Lent is giving up something because, well, it's something that other people can't afford or don't have because of, I don't know, issues. And then when you give it up, you realize how grateful you are for other things, and then you become a better person of it.
I think that's a pretty nice response. So, what do you plan on giving up for Lent?
I haven't given up anything. My goal is to be a better person, like be nicer to everyone, and focus more on school because last term I didn't focus that well.
Well, that's a goal that I think if you work hard at it, you'll make it.
Yay.
That was a good interview. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Well, actually, I've already met everybody. I'm Jesus. Yeah. I'm power. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Excellent.
I'd like to ask, what does Lent really mean to you?
Well, Lent, from what I understand from when I was growing up and still practice to today, is about what Jesus gave up for us on the 40-day fast. So I like to give up something for Lent. When I was growing up, we always gave up desserts, except for on Sunday. So this year, I'm giving up French fries. So I've already had French fries once, but I'll only do it once. It was my birthday. And so that's kind of what it means to me, giving up something to show what Jesus gave up for us.
Well, that sounds like a very good way to start. And I hope things go very well for you for Lent.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have, folks. Okay, hello everybody. It's me, Jesus, of The Jesus Show.
And I'm John the Baptist.
Yes, this is John the Baptist. So John, what do you think? Do you think that the people of St. John's Church in Toronto, thumbs up, really have done a good job with their feelings on Lent and really know what it means?
Well, yes, Christ. I think that St. John's took this very seriously. And I think they did a great job.
Well, there you have it, folks. John the Baptist, everybody. Let's give him a round of applause.
Goodbye!
And we're out.